Welcome to the Pen Gangsta channel, and today, of course, I have a pen to show you. I mean, why else would I be here? What else can I possibly show you besides the red lips over by my vintage cameras or this gorgeous necklace I have? I just purchased not that long ago. I love it. I love hearts. I love red. There you go. Now you know. The pen I'm going to show you today is a new Diplomat Aero pen, and they call it Funky. Yeah. Kind of interesting because Esterbrook has a Funky Town pen that's going to be coming out soon, and then now Diplomat has a Funky pen. Very interesting that we have a common concept happening here, but whatever. I don't know if they are on the same email chain or what's going on with that. But anyway, this Diplomat Aero is a special edition. It is going to be a very limited run. In fact, there is only one batch of this pen made. So once it's gone, it's gone. So I think eventually this is going to become highly collectible. It's different from the other arrows. I do have my arrow collection here, which I have 5 now, including this pen, but the 4 I will show you. I'll start with this one. I think this one's called Factory. So you'll notice what's different between the Aero Funky and the Aero Factory, this 100% aluminum pen, is that the Funky is a lot smoother in appearance and the way it feels than the Aero Factory. In fact, this Funky doesn't have the fluted texture that the aluminum pen has, so you don't have that same type of feeling that you would have with the regular Aero, because it's not just this one. This is another one that has black in those flutes. Here's the rose gold version and the stainless steel version, which is very heavy. In fact, this could double as a weapon if you wanted to use it like that. Just throw it at somebody. But no, this one is nice and smooth. And I tell you what, it's a total fingerprint magnet. So if you get this pen and you use it, be sure to keep a nice cloth on hand because you're going to be wiping it down a lot. But the fingerprints don't really get to me that much. You know, it's one of those things that happen because you're using the pen, and I don't seem to mind very much. I mean, it doesn't bother me or aggravate me in any way, so I don't mind. So, I mean, the shiny surface is pretty. Isn't it worth a fingerprint or 2 or 5? I think so. So it is coated in this smooth texture. I think it was PVD or something. It's like some sort of thing that's used for jewelry, stuff like that. So I'm not like an expert on jewelry. I mean, I love jewelry, but I'm not an expert on the process of making jewelry. I just like to wear it. Okay. What's really neat is in different lights, and if you look at the pen, you'll see what I mean. The color shifts. So you can get like, here's more of a pink color. There goes the purple. And blue, there's more of blue. And sometimes I even see a little bit of green in there, and I think that's really cool, this color shift thing that happens with the pen. It makes it way more interesting to look at, and I think it's visually pleasing. Maybe a little bit distracting because I will find while I'm writing with it, I'll stop and just stare at the color of the pen because it's so pretty. But you know, just like the other Diplomat Aeros, this Diplomat Aero does have a matte black clip, matte black finial, and a matte black grip section. It is metal, and I know there are people out there who hate metal grip sections because your fingers slide down the section. Well, this helps to alleviate that. This metal is matte. It has a matte finish, and so your fingers don't slide around on it as much, or really at all. I've been using this for a couple weeks now. I picked it up in DC from Appelboom Y'all might know Joost. If you see him or talk to him, tell him I said hi. So yeah, Appelboom is carrying these, and that's where this came from. It's very nice. It is a cartridge converter fill. So I do have it filled right now with, it's actually almost going to be ready for a refill. I've been using it a lot. So I've got this nice fine stainless steel nib on it. And I tell you what, guys, the companies that make some of the best writing stainless steel nibs, I mean, I know it's just a Jovo nib, but Diplomat nibs are really good. I don't know if they're tuning them, and I know I've said this in other videos as well. I don't know if they're tuning the nibs before they package them and ship them out, but they just write so good. What are they doing in that factory? Smoothing nibs and chilling. Who knows? The pen does post. I'm not really a person to post my pens, but this one does post. It doesn't really stay. I mean, it could work. But here it is in hand. It's very comfortable. I don't find it to be a heavyweight at all. In fact, it's very light feeling. It's a pleasure to write with. And, but again, I do not post my caps. So this is how I write with my pen, which is perfectly comfortable for me. If you guys like a pen that has more weight in the back, I would advise that you post your cap, and you will have that added weight to make it a more comfortable experience. But yeah, I really enjoy this. And if you are not really a stainless steel type, nib type, then they do, for about $100 more, you could get a 14 karat gold nib installed on this pen. So that would really make this pen special, really make it an excellent writer. I have yet to use a gold nib from Diplomat, so I don't know if those write just as smooth as their stainless steel nibs. I would like to find out someday. Who knows? But also, this is pretty satisfying. It's that when you put the cap back on, it's that click. Listen. Oh. Let's do that again. Oh. One more time. One more time. Oh. I can't get enough of that. That's just awesome. I love it. I love that. So Appelboom carries this particular model right now, and you can go to Appelboom Pennen online, and you can get this pen for about $241 US. Now, granted, I'm saying this before all these tariffs and madness begin. So if you're going to order this, I highly advise that you do it now, because I believe the new tariff laws begin on the 29th of August. I'm not for sure, because I'm honestly not keeping up with that. Yeah, I know. It's whatever. It's whatever. Okay. So go to Appelboom, get yourself this pen. Remember, it is highly limited. It is very different from the other Diplomat Aeros, and it's very attractive. That's all I have to say about this pen. And that's how the ink, here, I'll switch hands here. That's how the ink flows. Yay.